Yeah, I think there's a lot of anxiety around, as you're indicating, job security and, money and all of that going forward in the next weeks and months ahead of us. But people are also anxious about the disease itself. What if I get it? What if my child gets it? What if, some elderly relative? So there are many, many things that are um, creating the anxiety, and rightly so. I think a lot of anxiety comes from worrying about the unknown, the what if. And in that situation where you feel as if you have very little, if any, control over what's going on in your life, that then fosters more and more anxiety. So I think some of the things we can all do to help us cope over the next few weeks or months is to take back some of that control. What are the things that I can do in my life? Right now, most of us should be at home, creating a new routine, even simple things like waking up, setting a routine around, having a shower, dressing. In other words, don't lie down in bed thinking, oh, I have nothing to do. Find things to do to structure your day, give you purpose during the day. So you go through your routine, what is your new routine, and put things in place in terms of, whether it's reading, watching the news. And can I just say, in terms of watching the news, too much is just too much. I think we are now into an overload situation. So I would say, once or twice maybe, but do not sit down in front of CNN all day and look at these news cycles over and over, because that in itself is creating a lot of anxiety now, especially as we see more and more people get infected and more people die. So yes, get your news from a reliable source, but don't make it something that you're doing all day, every day, right? So getting back to the point about developing a new structure, a new daily routine around things that you may have always wanted to do. Books you wanted to read, courses online that you can now take, getting in contact with your friends and family. Right now, I'm in so many different groups with friends and family, and it's helping because you can share a joke or, talk about something else other than the pandemic and get your mind off of that. So I think it's important getting into a routine, and as I said, taking back some of that control over your day, over the things you can control, because obviously a lot of what is happening is beyond our control, except where we can seek to protect ourselves and get into a new daily routine.